Hello everyone, this is Limpy welcoming you to the free MMORPG weekly news update, episode number 3 for the week ending February 22nd, 2013. Now, the first thing I want to do this week is make a bit of a correction from last week's news. I stated that Lost Saga was essentially a dead game. Well, thanks to my enduring fans, I was corrected and told that WeMade will actually be picking up and resuming service on Lost Saga beginning February 29th. Now, WeMade is working diligently to transfer accounts from the OG Planet version of the game over to their version of the game. At this time, WeMade will only be handling the North American version of the game and North American accounts. So those of you with Lost Saga accounts in Europe still don't have news on where your beloved title will end up. But I will do my best to keep you posted as I know more. Now let's move on to games that are upcoming and already updating, like World of Warplanes. Now, this free aerial shooter from Wargaming.net released a major update to the game this week. While the game is still in closed beta testing phase, the developer wanted to make sure that the experience that players get from the game will be top-notch. This update was a top-to-bottom recreation of every piece of art and every plane model for the game, enhancing each model to the highest level of realism. In addition to the visual update, players in all regions will find that the game's controls have also been overhauled to give a better overall feel to the gameplay to those players ranging from expert to novice level. So it's official, RuneScape is turning back time and giving players exactly what they've been asking for. The free browser-based MMORPG recently introduced a major update and major overhaul to the game's combat and several other systems. But longtime players immediately hit the forums wanting their old-school RuneScape to return. Well, after a major coup and massive voting by the online community, Jagex dug deep into their archives and found a past version of the game, and this past version is now live. So players who long for days of yesteryear are now able to get back into the action old school style with the release of the official old school RuneScape servers. The servers are now open and ready to go, so head on over and get into the action. Now, for those of you looking to get your Firefall fix, the game has announced that this weekend, February 22nd to the 24th, Firefall will host its second public beta weekend, meaning that all players will be invited into the Firefall world starting Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time till 11:59 Pacific Standard Time Sunday the 24th. Now, players who have been in previous public beta weekends will see that many systems have been improved and many new features have been added. Also going on this weekend will be a special mid-air event where players can upload their best mid-air video for a chance to win special prizes. All players who take part in this weekend will receive a special mid-air custom decal. And lastly, those who submit mid-air screenshots will have a chance to be featured on the Firefall Facebook page. Now, moving right along, we once again get an update from MechWarrior Online, the free shooter from Piranha Games. While these announcements may sound a bit like a broken record, this time around we aren't just getting a new mech or hero mech. This time around we're getting an all-new map, as well as some new mechs. The latest map addition gives players the largest map to date, Alpine Peaks. Players entering Alpine Peaks will need to temper their awe as the landscape can grab one's attention quickly. And with beautiful mountains and hills for players to use in an attempt to gain strategic advantage, and combine those with vertical options, with the fact that the map offers little in the way of cover, you have a long-range arsenal's wet dream. In addition to the newest map, we of course are treated to 5 new versions of the Trebuchet, a medium-weight mech with a wide range of firepower options. Players will also be happy to hear that Phase 3 of the matchmaking system is now in place to help balance games with players of equal skill and mech class. Now, in the action MMORPG news, Path of Exile, the free action MMORPG from Grinding Gear Games, announced this week that the first season of race events will begin Friday, February 26th. Second, let me see if I get that down. Friday, February 22nd, and run through April 7th. Each of these seasons will have rewards for those players who place at the top of the leaderboard, post good results in certain events during the season, and of course, placing at the top of the leaderboard. Players can expect all new custom prizes to be rewarded, each one created specially for each season and event. The time has come to prepare yourself, and remember, players will need to start a new character on the specific season's shard to be eligible for the event and prizes. Dragons are at the core of the upcoming title Dragon's Prophet, the free MMORPG from Infernium, And this week, the game's all-new European website went live, and we were given a sneak peek at the dragons that will exist in the game. Players will have the ability to find, capture, and train over 300 dragons, each with their own unique abilities and skills meant to aid the player in every aspect of the game, from combat to travel. At any given time, a player will be able to travel with up to 6 dragons and be able to switch between them depending upon the situation that may arise. Closed beta testing is open now for friends and family, and a wider closed beta testing is expected to begin in the near future. Now, those of you who are interested should head over to the website and register now. The next bit of news we have is from Guns N' Robots, the free shooter from Masthead Studios, and they announced on February 21st that the latest update for the game is officially live. This update includes an all-new ranking system, a global balance patch, and several all-new weapons to be attached to your favorite robot. Players will find that the new credit system is set up to provide a more balanced system to assist in the outcome of each match. The ranking system is set up to show several different ranks assigned to players based on their number of battles and damage they have done during their gameplay. Lastly, there are several new weapons that have been added for players to utilize, and the all-new short-circuiting electro-tipped firing The Stingray is now available on the cheap. Moving over to the free browser-based MMORPG realm, Arcane Legends from Spacetime Studios has been long touting the upcoming launch of the latest expansion for the game, the Kraken Isles. The first expansion of the game was extremely well received by the player base, and so this latest installment has had players chomping at the bit for a while now. Features that players can expect to accompany the expansion are a level cap increase to level 26, new adventure areas on the Kraken Isle, new pirate Aegir enemies and bosses, pirate-themed gear, new mythic and arcane items, new pets and the ability for pets to fight in PvP, as well as many more improves and little balancing tweaks. So grab your eye patch and set sail for the all-new and most dangerous lands the game has yet to see. Sticking with the browser game theme, on February 20th, Quorum Game announced that Everlight, the free browser-based action MMORPG, will enter closed beta on February 28th. Players will be able to choose from 4 different classes: the Mage, Oracle, Warrior, or the Ranger. This browser game will be a hack-and-slash fest as players attempt to work their way through the city of Atlantis and quest their way through to their own past. Players can expect a deep storyline that is backed up by excellent action RPG. Register now for closed beta, as Quorum Game has been very generous in the past as to who was let into their closed beta testing phases for games. Now, for those of you looking to set sail on the high seas, Cartuga from InnoGames is heading to closed beta as well on February 27th. The action MMO was designed on the Unity 3D engine and is set up to run on the browser. The game will feature 3 classes and 9 skill branches for the ultimate and ship customization. Players who log in to closed beta test will see 20 of the planned 40 ship types available in PvE as well. Those of you who are anxious to try out the game's PvP can jump into a game of domination or destruction. Additionally, those of you looking for PvE content will have 5 large open world areas loaded with quests and action against NPC foes. Now, in more closed beta testing news, the Aurora World, the free MMORPG from GBE Entertainment, is entering closed beta testing in 2 weeks on March 7th. Since the deal was closed for GBE to publish this popular title in North America, we've been getting a steady stream of information along with videos of gameplay and screenshots. With the closed beta test, players will have the chance to take part in 3 special events. First, players will be able to connect on the Aurora World Facebook page and be rewarded with cash shop items to use during the closed beta. Then, the top 100 players who logged the most time in-game during the closed beta test will be entered into a drawing where 5 lucky winners will each win a Razer Black Widow Ultimate Gaming keyboard, and 5 more will win a Razer Naga Gaming headset. Last, but certainly not least, any player who reaches level 30 will be rewarded with a special gift package awarded to them at the start of open beta. So register now and get access to this testing phase. And that's all for this week, but for more info on all these titles, head on over to MMODen.com. Also, don't forget to come check out my live streaming on Twitch TV at twitch.tv/MMODen and earn a chance each day to win one of our 3 weekly prizes given out each and every Monday. Also, don't forget to comment on this video, as that will earn you an entry into this week's YouTube drawing as well. For now, this is Limpy for MMODen. Until next time, thanks for watching.